My name is Joanelle Fry. I am going to be reading and reviewing a book that I purchased. As I said that it would be a homeschool teacher, I purchased this from my local Dollar General. I said it would teach for free as long as I was able to. I'm no way attempting to infringe on the author's rights. I am just a nerd. This book, Hello, Is This Planet Earth? Is a #1 international bestseller. It is called Hello, Is This Planet Earth, My View from the International Space Station. It was written by Tim Peake, and it was produced in association with the European Space Agency. This is not my picture. I do not own any of this, but I'm teaching and reviewing. This is a marvelous picture, and I wonder who took it. I wish they also included that in the table index, and I'm curious if we can get that established, because authors' rights matter. So do the photographers. That is a wonderful picture. Tim Peake, hello. Is this planet Earth? My view from the International Space Station. Little Brown and Company, New York, Boston, and London. It is copyrighted. I did call. I'm skipping that. To Thomas and Oliver, who helped me see the world through new eyes every day. That would be the dedication page. Here is a photo. Once you've tasted flight, you will walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward, for there you have been, and there you will always long to return. That is a quote by Leonardo da Vinci. Nature is a painting for us, day after day, pictures of infinite beauty. That is a quote by John Ruskin. Oh, I have slipped through the skybounds of earth and danced the skies on laughter's silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined tumbling with the mirth of sun-split clouds. That is a quote by John Giuseppe Maggio Jr. Here is another photo. The view from the cupola window on the board of the International Space Station. Introduction. Page 10. One of the most remarkable things about seeing Earth from space is that day by day, with the naked eye, it's very hard to spot any signs of human habitation. I will continue. Instead, our planet reveals itself as a vast geological puzzle, its features spanning entire continents sculptured by nature's forces with the passing of time. Which is how we get the Amazon, why it's so fertile, is because it brings minerals over from the Sahara Desert. And here's a little fun fact. Mount Everest, if you stand on top of Mount Everest, I've never been on Mount Everest, but if you stand on top of Mount Everest and the clouds are low enough, you can see your own shadow. And that is really trippy. Wind and rare precipitation have shaped the Sahara into a canvas of exquisite art, with sands and dunes towering over 150 meters high, clearly visible from space. Volcanoes trace the outlines of the Earth's tectonic plates. Yes, the tectonic plates help shape that, and they help shape our ocean currents. They do shift, and I'm curious because I know that the magnetic poles will flip. It's happened in our history. If you study our history deep enough, that by following from Pangea, then we know that it will, our magnetic poles will flip. And I'm curious if that is what is contributing to global warming, because it might be. I live in Ohio. There's actually the Kennedy Space Station, I believe it's called, in Dayton, Ohio, near me, and I've been there, and it's very cool down there. Glaciers have carved out the mountain ranges Volcanoes trace the outline of Earth's tectonic plates, often smoking gently and giving away the presence of an active core not far beneath. Glaciers carve out the entire mountain ranges as they grind inexorably towards the oceans. By night, it's a different story. You can easily trace the patterns of human migration and settlements by the lights of towns, cities, motorways, and man-made structure. Even our thirst for the planet's resources stand out. The lights of thousands of fishing boats in the Gulf of Thailand or the dazzling oil fields in the Middle East. It is impossible to look down on Earth from space and not be mesmerized by this fragile beauty of our planet. I was struck by just how thin our atmosphere really is. Our atmosphere is changing. It is slowly growing and healing from the damages that we've done. This book was written in 2016, I believe. And I know it's 2022, 6/9/2022. It's slowly getting better. That tiny strip of gas that sustains all life and determines for pyramids from barren hostile conditions of Mars or Venus. Now, here is something that I would like to review, and then I will upload, because this is a matter that I find uniquely interesting. I don't understand why, in Ohio, we can't establish solar panels. There are plenty of people here who need jobs. There are plenty of people here who are desperate for jobs. And yeah, there's a lot of crackheads that go and scrap stuff. They'll steal stuff and they'll scrap it. However, if you model stuff like Switzerland to do reform programs, instead of punishing a person for being an addict, and you get them the help that they need, then offer them a job, our solar, wind panels and everything, when solar panels need replaced, if you had them monitored, obviously, but if you had them go and paid them to take that scrap, go scrap it, there's plenty of people, there's schools around here all the time that need that scrap to do, like, to learn automotive, to learn to build rockets, to learn to make stuff for the space stations. Now, going back to Mars, there is an asteroid belt, and there's a little asteroid that, I don't know if it's established, but I think you can establish it, that you put it there so that when the one Falcon, I believe it's a Falcon 9, that can go like this and maneuver up and down. It's got the three Raptor engines. If it could dock there, I'm really sure that where the Odyssey, or wherever it was supposed to be digging, I think there's fossil fuels there. And if there's not, I live in a cornfield. We can switch to diesel. I mean, to switch over our entire road structure is going to be difficult. It's going to take process. It's going to be a uphill battle. But we can do better for our future. We deserve to do better for our future. Not only for our planet, but for our children. And yes, I absolutely support Elon Musk going to Mars. I don't know that myself, that I can go to Mars, because I don't want to leave my children behind. And if I leave my children behind, or if my son's father doesn't want to go, I'm not doing that to them. So I might have to stay behind. But I absolutely am a space nerd. I'm a nerd on a lot of things, and too many people are trying to do too many jobs. But this is my view from your book, if you ever get to watch this, on your view on your space station. You're actually in the next page reading the book. So I'm reading your book, but it's a little bit it's 6/9/2022, 12:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what time this will be loaded. I consider myself a philosopher. I wrote it in crayon. I'm disabled. And I said I would teach for free, as long as I was able to. I did call the 1-800 number on back and left a message. Currently, I am suffering in my personal life, and it's a little bit complicated, but I said I would teach for free, so long as I was able to, with regards to my mental health. With that being said, I ended on a bad note. I became determined to share this unique perspective of the one place we can all call home. Interesting, because I respectfully disagree. I think it would be ill-advised for me to pretend that I do not believe that aliens exist. Because there are biomes in space. To suggest that we are the only creatures when there was woolly mammoths building the pyramids. Plus, that was JFK's that was his whole stance. I'm not encouraging you to believe in aliens. You can believe whatever you want. I'm just saying, personally. And with that, hello, Tom Peak. This is Joanelle from Earth. And yes, this is planet Earth. I am not on a space station. I am in Ohio. And I've been to the space station in Dayton, Ohio. The Kennedy's, what is it called? It's in Dayton, Ohio. I saw the Fat Boy, and took my kids there. I had a pictures taken, and I really should go again. I need to get my audio fixed and stuff and everything else. But first thing first, I'm gonna upload this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If not, have a good day. And this has been Tea Time. To be continued.